they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Rebels line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Play of the drive, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Tigers. And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Ole Miss, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by... He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball.
Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Ole Miss, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Pace. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. And it'll be downed right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up some. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Turbin. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Ole Miss, 20.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Slithers into space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Fourth quarter. Huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's still running after the move. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's open. A the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. Your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another